So university could be a good idea depending on what you want to do in later life. It often allows you to get a better job later on in life. It means that you can have a higher wage, but it is expensive. It has gone up this year to £9,000, and that puts a lot of students off. I guess the other thing you need to consider is the nightlife and the social experience as well. That often brings students out of their shell, and certainly going from a sixth form college to university often allows students to develop in a social sense as well. The level of work that you're expected to do at university often puts students off as well. So going from level 3 to level 5 courses is a big jump, and the fact that it's independent learning as well often causes a problem. Even though sixth form college does allow you to be independent, university is very much more so independent. There's a lot of emphasis on you doing work in your own time, and you don't have as much contact time with your tutor either. I would always advise a student to consider university if they've done well at college, because it's not an option for everybody, and not everybody gets the opportunity to go. So yeah, it's a case of it's an individual thing as well, I guess. So not everybody will want to go to university, and it's not always the right choice. And certainly if you don't know if you want to go to university straight after sixth form college, I would always advise taking a year out, either to work or to go travelling, and be sure that it's the right choice for you, because obviously once you're there, you're essentially spending £9,000 a year to do the course, and if it's not the right thing for you, then it can be seen as a bit of a waste of money.
I'd really recommend having a gap year after college, maybe to just go travelling or decide what you want to do and just be a child for another year instead of having to go back into education straight away. Obviously traveling's a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of pounds, but it'll be worth it in the end because you get the experience. Obviously if you've got savings, it's a lot easier to spend them if you're going travelling, but what else would you be saving for? Nothing. So I would really recommend having a gap year. The only problem is sometimes you'll want to just not go back to education after it because you realise how much adult life is like. But also you might want to go back to uni or college and just do what you want to do. And I think it's just a great experience, really. Just go travelling, and you can either go with friends, family, partners, and just enjoy yourself for a little while just before you dedicate yourself to college or university, where it is a lot harder than it is at college doing easier courses. And I'd really recommend just having a gap year, just time to relax and decide what you do want to do in life. It gives you a long time to decide, and you don't have to rush into it, and well, you'll have a whole year, really. I know it is a lot of money, but it'd be worth it in the end, because there's nothing. What else would you spend your savings on? Going to university, but a university's a lot of money, so it would be worth just having the time off. Just enjoy yourself for a little bit longer. You've gone straight from primary school to junior school to senior school to college, and you haven't had a break. It'd be nice just having a gap year before taking your education further. So I think it'd be a great idea just to have a gap year. And then after that, if you want to go to uni, you can. If you want to go into working, you can. But I think definitely go on holiday and it'll be great.
I'd like to tell you why it's a good idea for you to go on work experience. Once you leave college, you're not really sure what you want to do, but there are many opportunities out there for you to go and see people. For example, you can go to your college and talk to someone there. You can go to perhaps job seekers and see if there's anything there. Agencies, there's plenty of people out there willing to help you. And I think it's a really good idea, because after you've left college, you're not really sure what you want to do. So it's your best interest to go and talk to someone. It's good to go into an office, I'm not saying office, it could be hospital, it could, if you want to, dentistry, you can go into ICT. There's whether you want to be a vet or a doctor, you really, really don't know. So if you had some idea, you could perhaps join an office where they'd be able to help you, and you could probably go there for 2 weeks, and it really will be beneficial. You'll get a really good insight into the job, and there's lots of people there to help you, and it's good for you as well, because perhaps maybe you'd be a bit shy and you don't really know who to talk to, and they could sort of bring you out a bit. But there's plenty of jobs out there that you could go for, whether you want to be a veterinary surgeon, whether you want to be in an office, in a hospital, into ICT, and also the media. There's plenty of opportunities out there.
I think it depends on the individual, but if a person has a pretty clear idea of what they want to do for a living, then I think apprenticeships are a brilliant idea, because not only are they getting practical experience, they've got the incentive of earning a little bit of money while they're doing it. I don't think the pay is very high, but at least they're getting that hands-on practical experience, and probably some experience of actually dealing with the public and your customers, depending on what job you choose to do. If you haven't really got an idea of what you want to do, there's probably little point, because you will be spending quite a lot of time learning a trade that, if you're not absolutely sure you want to go follow that avenue, you may be better off actually just getting a job and earning some proper money until you've decided on what you actually want to do for a living. I think there are probably fewer opportunities for apprenticeships than there were way back in the past, but I think they are actually starting to build up now, and more employers are offering apprenticeships, and I think it's an excellent way to go. Leaving college and just going straight into any job and hoping that you're going to decide what you want to do is probably, to my mind, not the best idea. You can find yourself in a bit of a rut, and jobs are few and far between out there, and probably you're getting a minimal wage. So if you can sort of really focus and have a good think and decide what you want to do for the rest of your life, or even for the next 20 years, it would be good to give it some serious thought.